guys. See, I had a bit of a mare getting to this gig. At Lime Street Station, there was a wet floor, but no wet floor sign, and I slipped over, and I'm pissed, because if I broke my arm, I could actually sue. But you got to look at the pros and cons in life. Pro, don't have to give a hand job for a while. Con, I didn't break my jaw. Hello, I'm Scarlott. I grew up in a place called Catford. It was pretty rough, you know. Oh, God, no. Judge yourself. Honestly, I think of it like the skid marks on the underpants that is society. See, it was rough. My neighbour, she was murdered, chopped up and found in black bin bags. I bet when her mum found out she was in bits. I've actually moved up north. I fucking love it here. You guys are great, but I feel like Northerners do things to confuse Southerners. I want to give you an example. You know your pedestrian lights, right? The green and the red man. See, in London, we've got them going forward, because that's the way we're walking. Here, you got them to the side. I'm not a bloody crab. See, I feel like you're doing this for revenge for back in the 80s when them Tory cunts shut down the Docklands. I feel really bad about it. I honestly do. It wasn't my fault. I was barely a twinkle in my mother's eye when I should have been the spaff in Dad's condom. See, my mum was really worried about me because I got a big mouth and I get myself into loads of trouble. And when I moved up here, she was like, oh my God, my baby, what are you going to do? How are you going to survive? I was like, Mum, relax. I grew up in Catford, yeah? If somebody comes up with me with a knife trying to stab me, I'll tell them use a fork, more holes. See, I've had to rethink this theory, right? Because I'm going America and they got guns. But I should be fine because when I'm out there, I'm not planning on going to school. A lot of people come up to me after gigs and go, wow, you're really dark, which I kind of find offensive because the correct term is mixed race. I consider myself my mum's ethnicity, Irish, Indian and Caribbean. I'm nothing like my dad, Brexit voting muppet. If you don't like that joke, leave. That's why I had to leave London, because I lived with him, and I really don't like my dad. And I'm not the only person who doesn't. Me mum. Honestly, she hated him from the start, but she thought the Rolex was real. Me and my sister, we were supposed to be her investment. I feel really bad for you guys not laughing, because you might have just realised that you might be accidents. My dad never supported me. So I'll give you an example. My grandma, my mum's mum, died suddenly last year. You know what? I honestly didn't hear it, so I'm just going to carry on. So my mum's mum died suddenly last year, and we weren't expecting it. Her nickname was Coffin Dodger. And in my time of need, you know what he said to me? Do you want to call my mum and tell her that she's the only one? Yeah, because what every grandma wants to hear is, hey, Grandma, listen, by process of elimination, you're now my favourite. You'd never believe the bastard. He sat front row at one of my gigs and he heckled me. And I had enough. I said to him, Dad, getting heckled is like when a guy pulls out and comes all over you. Sometimes it happens, but it's really unappreciated. Fuck me, by the look on his face, it's what he should have done when conceiving me. Recently, though, he had a life-changing surgery, and I'm happy to announce that he did survive. The dark part of me kind of wishes he didn't, because then he would never have to see this YouTube clip. But I had a really sombering moment with him when he called me up and he asked, what did I want in the will? It turns out you can't get stability from a male role model. And if you could, I'd still have to share it with my sister. But you got to look at the pros and cons in life. Pro, if he died, I would have got a house in London. Con, I don't want to be found chopped up in black bin bags. You guys have been great. I'm going to go to one of your local chippies, and I'd say you guys can have one of my chips, but only if you brought your own fork. Cheers. Thank you very much.